Hey, yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're gonna be doing a Dragon Ball tier list. So I told you guys about this yesterday, and yeah, we're finally doing it. But the thing is, I have a huge problem with this website, and I was actually legitimately about to make a rant video because this website is utter trash. I literally spent like 4 hours trying to do this, bro. I spent 2 hours getting the pictures and deciding all the things I was gonna use, and then 2 hours trying to get the website to work. And basically, I never got it to work. So the website's trash. So my boy Tyrone, one is he made this for me, so I probably put his links to follow him on Twitter in the description. I thank him for making this for me because it was not working. Yeah, so this is going to be covering the Dragon Ball techniques, and not transformations or anything, but pretty much anything that's a technique like fusion or just a technique of a specific character I put in here. But anyhow, we about to dive into this. And yeah, so some of these I already can just put at like trash tier already. Let's go with this one. This is supposed to be martial arts because I'm the one who got all these pictures. So the martial arts one is the lowest tier and it's trash in Dragon Ball at this moment because they don't even use martial arts in Dragon Ball anymore. It doesn't mean anything anymore. Like at the very beginning in Dragon Ball, it mattered and it was relevant. And now all that matters is power levels and doing big blasts and stuff and transformations. Actually, martial arts doesn't even matter anymore. Like, say for instance, the Dragon Ball Super manga right now, the new villain Moro, he doesn't use martial arts. He just has OP abilities, which I like him. He's actually my favorite Dragon Ball villain right now because his power is really unique. I really like his ability that he can like take energy from planets and stuff. That's pretty dope. But still, it's kind of dumb how martial arts, that was one of the most important things at the beginning of the series, and now it doesn't matter at all. You don't even need to know martial arts to beat somebody. Doesn't matter. So that's, oh yeah, I was supposed to, let me rename this. I was gonna rename it Doo-Doo Cheeks because that's exactly what it is. There you go. Doo-Doo Cheeks. Okay, let's go with instant transmission next. That's definitely S tier, easily. Instant transmission is one of the most handy techniques. It's kind of stupid that Goku doesn't teach anyone else how to do it because it's really handy. You can go place to place. It's literally teleporting anywhere. As long as you can send somebody's key, you can teleport. That's the thing that I actually forgot about, is it's not just any regular teleportation. You have to send someone else's key or power to do it. Otherwise, you can't teleport. Or if you do it, you're just gonna teleport someone random because like Goku's done that before. Like I remember that one time in Dragon Ball Super, where he like randomly his instant transmission was messed up. Oh wait, another thing about it, it was a filler episode, and he accidentally instant transmission in Vegeta and Bulma's house while Bulma after she took a shower. That was funny. Anyhow, alright, so let's go with another S tier easily. Okay, this one, you guys, some of these pictures you guys aren't even gonna know. I wish you could like put names on it or something. Like you hover over it and put the name. But anyhow, this is Zamasu's infinite clones in the manga, which if you guys didn't read the manga, which honestly I didn't either because the manga wasn't that good. Basically, Zamasu, murder Zamasu, he has infinite clones, and every single time Goku or Vegeta defeated or like attacked one of his clones, it would divide and make another clone. And eventually there's like hundreds of clones, and then they easily got out of it by calling Zeno. You already know it's some plot BS. But anyhow, if they didn't call Zeno, they would have been toast because every single clone is as strong as Murder Zamasu, which is already strong, and it's infinite clones. That's why it's an S class. So if someone could use that technique without, plot, then they could pretty much beat anyone. Unless the person they're fighting is, of course, way stronger than them. So then we got Fusion Dance. I'm gonna put that like B. It's not really A because of the duration. But like in the Dragon Ball Super movie, that was the Broly movie. That was the best time they've ever used Fusion. Every other time they used Fusion, it failed. They defused, didn't have enough time, or whatever, and it literally fusing did nothing except extend the battle. Every single time, every single battle. Except for the Gogeta's original appearance in the movie. Of course that worked, but every other appearance didn't. In GT, it didn't do anything. And I'm trying to think. It was in Dragon Ball Super, the Broly movie, that worked. The original one, it showed up. GT, it didn't do anything. I can't think of any other way. There might have been another time they used Gogeta, but I can't think right now. But I think I'm getting confused with Vegito, because also, that's why this Katara Fusion. Wait, no. Actually, I'm getting that mixed up. Switch that. Katara Fusion is better than Fusion Dance because the duration is longer. Katara Fusion is 1 hour duration between mortals, and God, it's forever. But that's why this is better, because yeah, itself it's 1 hour, which it did. I think it reduced. I think it did reduce because yeah, when they fused and became Vegito Blue, it went from like an hour to like, I don't know, probably like 20 minutes or even 10 minutes. It significantly reduced the time with the when they went Super Saiyan Blue, because apparently the earrings weren't strong enough to hold against Goku and Vegeta's strength. So yeah, but that means the Fusion Dance also does the same thing, is it reduces the duration if the user's power is too strong. So that means it's still better because both of them reduce, and this has more at the beginning. So that means it's gonna inevitably have more duration time in the Fusion. Both of them, they're not really A, they're both like B and C. Then we also got this S tier. This is Goku Black's clones. He also has clones too. If you guys remember in the Dragon Ball Super anime, Goku Black had his own clones. It's when he used his scythe, he sliced a hole in the dimension and then made clones come out, which doesn't even make any sense. To me, it would make more sense just to have clones, just make clones. But he sliced a hole in the dimension, I think on accident, and then made his clones, because I don't even think, I think Geekdom said this too, I don't even think Goku Black intentionally made clones. I think he did it by accident. So I don't know, but you know, it's an epic way to get clones. Slice a hole in the dimension, time and space to make clones. Pretty dope. And we don't know how many clones Goku Black can do, but when he did it in anime, he had 22 clones. So that's the only. That's probably. I'm not gonna say that's his limit, but that's all we know. So for all we know, he can do 22, he can do 50, he can do 1,000,000. So we don't know. He might have infinite clones too, but I don't know. The other thing that made his clones really good is even though he only had 22, rather than Zamasu and the manga who had hundreds, he only had 22. But the clones, they would come back after they're attacked. If you would like attack them, they would, you know, just come back, just like when Boo like gets destroyed and like regenerates or whatever. They would regenerate. So now let's go to the other clone forms, like Tien. Tien's multiform is like, it's not very good actually. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put it to do 2 G's. It's trash because okay, Tien had his own version of it where you would like make different clones, and then the clones would get weaker and weaker by each clone. But the thing is, there's a perfected form which Piccolo and Cell did, where you can have multiple clones, but each of the clones are the same strength as the original, except the big problem is that one hit will kill them. Only one hit will take out one of the clones, so that's why they're trash. These clones, there's 20 of them and they regenerate, 22 of them and they regenerate. This is only like 4 or 5, and one hit takes them out. Like, they're basically shadow clones, except you know, Naruto, at least he could do like thousands and thousands of shadow clones. He could do multi-shadow clone jutsu or whatever. So these are, yeah, basically shadow clones. So then this, I'll put this at C. These, if you guys don't remember, these are the key landmines that Goku used against Jiren in the Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power. This is a thing that he's never ever used before in anime or manga, but it was really impressed me. It was most people probably would have forgot about it, but I remember it. I was like, oh yeah. So yeah, that was really impressive when I was watching that episode, and he was trying to take out Jiren. Jiren landed on the mines, they blew up, he started to fall, and he almost lost, but then of course he just flew back on anyway and didn't, you know, get fall out of the stadium. But yeah, those are pretty good. So they're not S, A, or B, but they're C. I don't think they're trash, they're not doo-doo cheeks, but they're still C. Then we got the Namekian Fusion, which you know, honestly, Namekian Fusion is probably above B, because like, well, actually here's the thing, the fusion itself is actually pretty good, but like the unfortunate thing is Namekians will never ever be as strong as Saiyans or like anything else. Like, they're stronger than humans, most humans I think. In the Universe 6 tournament, or Universe 6, the Namekians from the Universe 6, pretty much all of them on the Namek all fused together into one being, or 2 guys, and they were really strong. But when they fought Gohan and Piccolo, they still lost. So they were strong, but still not. So I'm gonna probably put it like C. It's a decent, but it's like nowhere close to any of that. So I'm not gonna say it's doo-doo cheat because it's still pretty good. Just against stronger enemies, it's not gonna do much. We got the Hakai, you know, that's easily S. We all know what the Hakai is. It just instantly destroys the person and erases them from existence. We all know how it goes, and yeah. Which, even though there's a lot of ways to counter the Hakai or go around it, like we saw what Frieza did with Toppo. Okay, and then we got Boo's candy beam or whatever. It's not only candy, it also can turn people into clay and stuff. Cause I remember he in Dragon Ball Z, he turned people into clay and then used them to build his house. That's kind of funny. So it's a really handy dandy move, but at the same time, even if you turn people to candy, it won't do much. Because if you guys remember in Dragon Ball Z, when Boo turned Vegeta into chocolate, Vegeta was still clapping, he was still messing him up. It was so funny. He turned into candy and he was still getting wrecked after that. Vegeta was destroying him even as a piece of candy. So that was yeah, that was funny. So probably C. You know, it's a pretty good move. Pretty handy dandy, but we got the Mafuba. Mafuba's trash, bro. It's not gonna work on anyone. Like, the thing that was actually like pathetic is, like, I think from what I remember, I can't remember if it was Trunks or Goku, but one of them was about to put Zamasu in the evil containment blade, but I can't remember what happened. Point is that it's trash because it really easily can be interrupted. I can't remember exactly what happened. I remember Zamasu was about to be put in it, which I think Zamasu did get put in it, but he got let out of it somehow. Anyhow, it's trash. Definitely doo-doo cheap. We got Ultra Instinct. That's definitely like, I don't know if it's S or A, because Ultra Instinct itself is really good because, you know, you can't really be touched with it, well, unless you're like super strong or super fast, like Jiren, because obviously Jiren was able to attack and hit Goku because he was fast enough and strong enough. But if you're, you know, anything even a little bit under Ultra Instinct, you ain't gonna be able to touch Goku even once because he's gonna be dodging everything without thinking, which is dope. And Ultra Instinct is one of the best concepts they have in Dragon Ball. It just wasn't executed very good because it also didn't make any sense how Goku Goku got Ultra Instinct and then lost it. Cause he's like, oh, I can't use it anymore when he's fighting Goku at the end of Super or the last episode. It was stupid. So hopefully he gets it back, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure he will get Ultra Instinct back. And they even teased it in the Broly movie because when Goku was transforming into Super Saiyan Blue in the Broly movie, he went from like a Super Saiyan God for a second. Then his hair turned silver, so it was like a reference to MUI or Master Ultra Instinct, and then he went to Super Saiyan Blue. So I'm pretty sure it's still gonna come back, but I don't know. It's kind of stupid how he had it and it just went away. So that's why at first and for the longest time, I thought that it was just a one-hit or one-use thing. Like it was just for plot. It was just a plot device where he would just use it for a little bit and it would be gone forever. So I don't know. I hope that's not the case, but that part in the Broly movie really makes me believe that it is not. So yeah, that's the thing. And the problem with this, Goku doesn't know how to use it, and yeah, he had to almost die to get it. So I would say I'll give it A. Because even when he did it, he was really strong. But then when he went against freaking Jiren, Ultra Instinct didn't do much. And another thing that doesn't make sense is that like they made it into like a transformation. Like it's only supposed to be a technique, and they made it like it was a transformation too, which that wasn't really explained. It didn't make sense. So we're gonna leave it at A for now. It's still good, but yeah. So then we got this. It's not only supposed to be Vegeto's. It's kind of a bad picture because I kind of got cut off. But anyhow, it was supposed to be just energy blades in Dragon Ball in general. So that includes like Zamasu and Goku Black's blades, and like Vegeto's Spirit Sword. So those techniques are not that good. Like most of the time when they're used, they're like alright, but they don't help much. Like when Vegito uses his Spirit Sword, they're pretty handy dandy. Like whenever he used it, it would help a lot. Like when he used it against Boo and when he used it against Zamasu, it would help. But it didn't do anything major, and neither did Goku Black's. Well, kind of, because Goku Black and Zamasu both stabbed Goku and Vegito at least once, and both of them took a big hit. But at the end of the day, it didn't kill them, and it didn't do anything like too significant. It just hurt them for a very short period of time. So that's why it's not very good. Put it at C. Spirit Bomb, we all know what the Spirit Bomb is. Spirit Bomb is really good. The only problem is, you know, people can attack you while you're doing the Spirit Bomb. So people have to defend you, so you have to like inevitably rely on other people to help you with the Spirit Bomb. So probably like a B tier. I don't know. But yeah, probably. It's not really A, S. In my opinion, it's like a B tier. And it only works on villains. And then yeah, we have these. It's only supposed to be one of them. But anyhow, body change is a pretty good technique actually. I'll put that at like A. Because, you know, when you switch bodies with the person, it's freaking permanent. Unless the other person can come back and do the body change. Wait, I'm trying to think. Yeah. And from what we know, is I wish it was expanded more. From all we know, only Ginyu can use this. But I highly doubt that this technique is only for Ginyu. Like, is this a technique that only his species of a race of aliens can use? Or is it a technique that he learned? Which probably, because most things in Dragon Ball you learn it. So that's the thing I wish that we knew, is how he learned the body change technique and all of that. But it's a really good technique. I mean, you switch bodies. If the person, your opponent, doesn't know anything about it and you switch, then it's a big W and they're gonna have a hard time. And they can't get their body back unless the person who knows body change is switching with someone else's body and they jump in front of the beam. That's the other thing. The other person is pretty much useless. They can't do anything after that, because Goku would have been screwed if he didn't jump in front of the beam. So that's what you could do. You could just be like some random person, then, you know, body change, switch bodies with Goku, and then run away really quick and just get out of there. And then if you leave and Goku or whoever it is can't find you, then they won't be getting their body back. So it'll be a rest in peace. So that's actually a really good move. But yo, if you know anything about it though, then it's like a trash. Because, you know, after they figure out about the technique, yeah. But I'd say overall it's a really good technique. So that's about it. That's about my ranking of this. I'm trying to think if I'll change anything. If I'm thinking, pretty much everything is I like it to be. And this video's about as long as I thought. Because at first I was like, this video is not going to be that long. But after, you know, having to explain your ranking for each thing, and it's however many things, I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So anyhow, I think that's my list. I want to know what you guys think of my list, and I'll probably put this in the link in the description so you guys can choose your ranking of this too if you want. And you know, if you want to make a list, good luck with it, because it didn't work for me whatsoever, bro, like whatsoever. So yeah, so that's about the list. So let me know what you guys think of my list, and yeah. So that's about a wrap. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Smash that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing for reactions, animations, and other anime videos like these. I'm gonna do more tier list videos in the future. I don't know what exactly. I actually already have an idea for another one, but I don't know exactly all the other videos. So yeah, other anime videos like this. So yeah, subscribe for that. So stay loyal. And yeah, this video is a lot longer than I thought, but you know, it's what it is. That's how these tier list videos kind of are. So yeah, stay loyal and become royal. This is Lump King, and stay fresh.